Let's take a look at how Joomla organizes websites. Within Joomla, we only work on small pieces of the web page at a time. In other words, when we go into the editor, we're not going to see this entire page. Joomla actually breaks it up into smaller sections. So for example, I know this is a little blurry here, but Joomla breaks up the top part into like a navigation area, our banner page, articles, a sidebar, and then also like a navigation menu at the bottom. So when we want to work on something within Joomla, we just have to recognize where it is. For the most part, the web editors are just going to work on the articles, and on the banner page there's also the sidebar. So those are really the two areas where most people are going to do most of the work. So as I take a look at it here, this top area is going to be the menu bar and the header. Here's a banner image. This left side here is the article that we would work on, and this right side here is a sidebar. So if we wanted to work on this article here, I'm going to go back into Joomla now. So this is that first page that you come in, and I know it can look a little bit busy, but for the most part web editors are just going to work in one area. They work in this articles area that you can get to this way, or you can come up to the content area and select articles. So we're going to try to take a look again, and we're going to go into this article for Bridgeport, which is their home page. So remember, there's many apostolates here. So when you click on the articles, you're going to see that there are hundreds out here. Fortunately, there's a way that you can really narrow it down. There's a couple things that you can do, but perhaps the easiest one is if you click on this search tool, you can select a category and go down to the apostolate that we're looking for. In this case, it's going to be Bridgeport. Now I'll just be looking at the Bridgeport pages, and this one here is the Bridgeport page that we were just looking at. And as you can see, this is that portion of the page right over here that we'd be editing in here. I'm just going to close this up for now. We'll have another video going into the editing of it, but the important part is to recognize just how to move about in here. I'm going to come back to the mains area, and again, I know this first page looks very busy. This is just like a dashboard to show you some of the more common things that came in to begin with, but for the most part people are going to be working on these articles, and in other videos as I go through calendar and things like that, I'll show you where they are. But the important part right now is just recognizing that Joomla really breaks up things into smaller portions, and you work on those portions when you do the editing.